What's up, guys? Will Morris here, and I just want to bring you guys this really chill video today. As you're seeing this, we are just hours away from my new album Live Again dropping. It's crazy to say that sentence. Making this album has been a journey that has taken up almost the last fully year and a half of my life. If you want to go really big picture, almost 2 years of my life. But really, since July 11th last year, I knew I was making an album, and I made that decision at Busch Gardens, and I went and I said I want to make an album that really speaks to my journey of coming to my own as a person, and really the struggles, the highs, the lows, the ups and downs. And I wanted to change up how I wrote music for this record, and I didn't want to just sit at my computer and write lyrics. I really wanted to delve into my mind and really find a root to a lot of the things, the way I think, the way I process things, the way I move through life. And so I went to a Walmart and bought this journal, and the writings I have put in this journal, I mean, I have poured my soul. Everything that's in me is in this journal. It's so personal, and I just love it so much, and it has made this album possible. It made this album the special music that it is. It's just so surreal that this journey that I've been on for the last year of my life is not coming to an end, because obviously the music is just coming out, so we promote it, and maybe there's a deluxe version on the way. There's a lot of stuff still to be done with this record, but this chapter of this music being my own and keeping this music to myself and these stories to myself, that time is over. And at midnight tonight, that music is now yours, and now you can have those stories for yourself. And it's exciting, but it's also really terrifying, because some of these songs are just so personal. Specifically track 12, Getting Old to Me, it's a song about my journey with faith. And I knew going into this record that I wanted to write a song that really delved into it, because it hasn't been a smooth path for me over the years, and I really want a song that can be heard by believers, non-believers, the people that are struggling. And I think it's a song for everyone, but I basically stripped myself naked in front of the world, and this is who I am, this is who I was, and this is where I am now. And it's terrifying to have a song like that now going out into the world, but it's exciting too, because the idea of making this record was I had to go find myself. I had to go and figure out a lot of things for myself, and writing this music helped me become a better person. I'm such a better person today than I was last year because of the journaling and the writing of this music. Truly, this music has made me a better person. And I hope with this project that if it's just one person that this music helps, then the music did its job. This journey that I've been on has had its purpose and fulfilled its purpose. And I didn't want to make an album. I've been very vocal about that. But I think God put me in a position where I knew I had music on my mind. And even though it's not on the main record, the song I Don't Like My Mind is the song that started this whole journey. I wrote that song, and I thought it was something really interesting, really diving into the mind and my psyche. And I wanted to just develop more music in that vein. And now I have a whole album, and eventually I Don't Like My Mind will make its way to the record. But I am just so thankful for this album, this music. It was such a small moment in time that spurred on this music. It was so tiny, but it was just a small little personal moment that just wrecked me enough mentally that I knew I needed to find a reset. I knew I needed to find a root to what were these problems in my mind. What were these problems that I had kept shoved under a rug for so long? Coming to my own as an adult, and the journey of just learning what it means to have your own identity as a person. And that's what this album is about, is finding that. And you start the album with One Day and Skeletons, and these songs about you don't know exactly where you're going, but you have an idea, and you have a lot of things you need to work on before you're able to be your own person. And then by the time you get to Live Again at the end, you see a full circle moment of I know who I am now, and I'm ready to now begin this next chapter of life. And I don't know what this next chapter is going to hold. This year I had originally planned to move away. I didn't. I put everything on pause to make this record and kind of venture this YouTube stuff a bit more, and TikTok and everything. And I'd had no idea what this year had in store, and obviously the past couple months have been insane with the Jonas Brothers concert, and then the acceleration on social media and everything, and a lot more eyes now being on the music and the videos and stuff. And it's honestly, it's a great gift from God. And you know, God works on His timing, not your timing. And now going into next year, starting up a videography business, and you know, keep doing YouTube and TikTok and music like I'm doing now, and also looking to move out and really set my sights on where I'm going to be laying my feet next. And it's really exciting, but I want to make sure that we all take in this moment right now. We can look to the future, we can be excited for the future, but all this work, all this time is spent on this album. You guys here, if you've been watching the videos here on the channel, you know how much time I've spent working on this music. And it's consumed the last year and a half of my life. No one in my circle has had a conversation with me at some point that did not involve the album. I have mentioned the album in some capacity to every single person in my circle. To have it now come into fruition is a dream come true. I'm so proud of this record, and I'm glad that this is now going to be the album that represents me going forward as we release new singles next year, and whatever is the next step with the music, and whether it's EPs, singles, another album, I don't know. An album is not in the works, let me put it that way. There's no album in the works at the moment, but you know, if this is the album that's going to kind of represent me for the next couple of years, I'm really proud of it. And I'm stoked for the new music that you guys are going to hear next year too, but I really want to take in this moment and appreciate what we have here, because this music is so special, and it's one genre as opposed to my last album, Sweet Story of Mine, that jumped genres all over the place. This one is just a nice pop rock genre. We just venture into different avenues. But I just want to make this video and just thank you guys for joining this journey. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you who have watched the videos, liked the videos, subscribed to the channel, turned the notifications on, commented on videos. Anything you've done here on the channel, I am so grateful for. And I hope that you enjoy this music tonight and give it a spin, whether it's tonight or tomorrow morning on your commute to work, or in the afternoon to kick off your weekend. I just hope that this music speaks to you when you find a song that you identify with. You know, I just hope that it helps you in your life as it helped me in mine. This music is so special, it's so different than anything I've done before, and it's truly just my life, especially over the last like 5 years, I would say. And it's scary, but I'm just so excited for you guys to see this music for yourselves. And what I've been kind of gatekeeping to myself, it's no longer my little secret, it's now one with the world. And I'm so excited. So thank you guys for joining this journey, and there's going to be a lot of crazy promo we're doing for this album too. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you're going to want to subscribe, because we're going to be doing stuff over the next 2 months here on the channel to help promote this album, and it's going to be a lot at my own expense, but it's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. I'm super excited. Thank you all for joining this journey, and this album right here, I can't believe we're here. Live Again is out tonight. Let's get it, let's go. Thank you all. My name is Morris, and I'm out. Peace. Just wanna